let's stiffen our fabrics. As I said, I'm going to be using this stiffener. I just dilute it with warm water and apply. If you don't have this one, you might want to experiment with PVA glue and water and come up with a ratio proportions that work for you and your fabrics. If you're using this one, make sure you shake it really well before use. The normal concentration, the proportions that I use normally is 1 measure of the stiffener to 6 measures of water. Denim is a very thick material, so perhaps you will want to use even 7 measures of water. I'm having here several fabrics, so one is really thin cotton, so I'll start with 6, and then I might add some more water to my solution to stiffen the denim, which is thicker material. So this is a new bottle. I just open it. Right, so one part of this solution will keep for several days. If you are not using it all today, it's fine. And then in the same spoon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, I can stir. So it looks just like milk, a bit whiter. Make sure you keep your bottle with solution well closed so it doesn't dry out. This one, if there is anything left, you can put cling film over it and let it just sit on your windowsill for a couple of days until you need it. Or just use it up, you know, just have a stiffening day and stiffen the fabrics that you need. Right, so I'm going to start with this lightweight cotton. I'll do 2 pieces for you, but basically the principle is the same. So we will need the fabrics. You don't need to iron them beforehand because, you know, they're going to be just wet in a minute and then they will dry and then we will iron them after that. You will need a hanger. These wire hangers, this thin one, works really well, so that will allow me to pin my fabric onto it here and hang it to dry straight. So obviously for pinning, prepare some pins as well that you will need, and a sponge, as I already said. So we do need something to apply the solution onto the fabric. If you make a lot of solution, perhaps you can slowly dip your fabric in, but some silks will crease and you won't be able to iron those creases out ever. So I suggest applying a solution like this on a straight surface with a sponge, so that should work the best. So then I'm just going to apply it like this, making sure I apply it all over the surface. Try not to overdo it because all extra solution will just dribble out and you will lose it. So to be a bit more economic and kind of spread it better, making sure you rubbing it in, because some fabrics, especially new ones, do not take the solution very quickly. It will depend on the fabric type and fabric composition. But this is my kind of main method of stiffening fabrics. So I'm just making sure I'm doing the edges as well. Everywhere. Denim will be thicker, so you might want to check the other side if the solution has gone all straight through. This one is really lightweight. I'm sure it's now okay. So I'm just going to put a coat hanger here, fold it a little bit, like 1 centimeter, pin in 3-4 places, so the fabric stays on. and then just hang it on the door frame. Some solution will come out, so make sure you are going to put some old newspapers underneath. So this is if the fabric is done, I'm going to just hang it and do another one. So let's do one more piece. This is now denim. This is a medium weight denim, about 8 ounces. Kind of shirt, skirt weight. Perhaps jeans are a bit heavier, but if you have a well-worn pair, it will actually work, I think, quite okay as well, because they will accept the solution and the shaping very well. Right, so I'm gonna add a bit more water into here, as I said, because we want it to be less concentrated. Mix it, and then similarly apply. This one is taking solution really quickly, you can see, but some other ones might not be as cooperative. You will need much more solution for denim, because it just takes in quite a lot. Try to spread it thinly, just as you need it, not too saturated. I will be checking the back of this fabric to make sure seems to be okay. Yes, so it's all evenly stiffened. Now I just want to pin it again, just exactly in the same way. So as you have noticed, I've cut my fabric to the width of my hangers, so that helps. It's kind of maximizing my production, and you don't want them to be too long. I mean, obviously see how much surface you have, but not too long probably is easier to handle. And in this way, stiffen all the fabrics that you have prepared for this project. In the next bit, after a couple of hours, once they've dried, I'll show you, you know, what to do with them next to prepare them for flower making. Once your fabrics have dried, they will kind of look like this, much stiffer, obviously. And what you need to do is you just unpin each piece of fabric from the hanger, and using quite hot iron with steam, just iron it flat to prepare the fabric for flower making. Once you've done that, I have done it with some of the fabrics here that I've stiffened. So this is the cotton voile, cotton voile, so it is also stiffer, but because it's a thinner fabric, it's not as stiff as denim. And here is the lightweight denim that I'm going to be using for petals. So these fabrics are now ready to be used, and you can store them flat like this. They are perfectly smooth, ironed, and ready for petal cutting or leaf cutting.